What's up everyone, here it's Andy Choi here. In this video I'm gonna show you how to get started in real estate before you buy a piece of real estate. Let's go. In this video, I'm gonna go over information on 7 great steps on how to create a great foundation and support for you to start your real estate career. I'm gonna go over one by one with you that I practice myself. So let's get started. A little bit about me. I got started in real estate about 4 years ago, and what happened was I came from a clothing background and I transitioned to real estate, and I buy and sell properties, and I've completed 28 projects till today. It's been a huge journey doing it. I met a lot of people, I've learned a lot of things. You know, out of the gate it wasn't perfect, but you know what, with adversity, here I am today, able to share my experience and knowledge with you guys, and I'm very grateful to be here. Okay, but let's get going with the 7 amazing tips I'm gonna give you how to start real estate. And the last thing before we get into the 7 steps is karate chop that like button, hit that subscribe button, ninja kick that like, do it all. Just do it all right now. Do me a favor, do it all. This is gonna be the beginning of the series of all this, and I would really love the support. It's gonna help us do all this. We put a lot of energy and time into these videos. No joke, like no joke. Like I didn't sleep last night. Look in my eyes, like see it. Step number one, get plugged in. Proximity is power. Proximity is power. What do I mean by that? You want to surround yourself with the people is already doing it. You know, you don't need to replicate, you don't need to reinvent the wheel is what I meant, right? Birds of feather flock together. I just researched that just for you, okay? And some places you can find these places that do these real estate event clubs are meetup.com, Facebook, okay, Eventbrite. You know, just go on Google real quick. That's what we all do anyways, but I still want you to watch my channel because I'm gonna give you specific content, okay? Instead of watching cat videos, because I know that's what you guys all do. But it's okay, I love cat videos anyways too. Or go to biggerpockets.com. Great resource there as well. Also check out the description below for other groups and meetups that I will recommend for you personally. Step number 2, self-education. What I mean by that? Books, seminars, right? Mentors. You know, you want to have good mentors, right? No one knows better than you do what you need, right? I know when I'm hungry, when I'm happy, right? If not, we need to talk, okay? We need to talk. We got to get in tune with ourselves. But self-educate yourself, right? You want to learn, you want to grow, like, and then the great thing about the great thing that I've experienced from self-educate is because I know what I need to know and I know what I don't know. I know that was crazy what I just said, right? It's a lot to handle. But I know that I can't drive an airplane. Like I know. So I can go learn if I want to about that. Okay, so real estate, you want to get in real estate, you can learn. You know, there's some good books like, you know, E-Myth Revisited by Than Merrill, right? There's also a good book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, right? You can go to biggerpockets.com, and there you can see a lot of other questions other new investors put in there as well. I know it's kind of like for the one before, but then the one before is more like for a group, for you to get invested into a group. This is for you to self-educate yourself on your own time. So you're gonna go out in the field and learn, and you're also gonna have textbook experience as well. Another good way is YouTube, right? I love following Graham Stephan. He's my idol. He's my idol. Graham, if you're watching this, I love you, bro. You have inspired me to do this. Thank you so much, bro. By the way, Graham, I live in LA too, and I'm in real estate. Maybe we should link up. I'm just throwing that out there to the universe. Another person I love watching is Ryan Sherhan. He's the guy from $1 Million Listings in New York. He's also a game crusher. Like when Kobe Bryant makes that like 3-pointer, boom, like that, mic drop, boom, boom. Another person you can watch on YouTube is Grant Cardone. He's more in like multifamilies and like how to generate passive income. But look guys, you want to like know a little bit of everything. You're gonna pick your niche as well, but you know, if you're starting out, like real estate is a very broad and generic vocabulary, right? There's so many things you can do in there, so it's good to when you want to explore yourself in the beginning, see what's gonna fit for you and what you're gonna like. Another great way to self-educate yourself is through seminars, right? These are a little bit more you're gonna spend a little money on this one, right? It's gonna cost a little bit of your hard-earned money, but listen, you're investing into yourself. You're investing into your lifestyle. You're investing to your dreams and goals. So look, I know you guys go out there, party it up, make it rain, those expensive dinners, blah, 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 and all this. That doesn't give you any fulfillment at all. Only for that one instant gratification, and the next day you're just like, what am I gonna do next? And my bank account's zero. So put your money where it's gonna give you a little bit more result, guys, okay? I used to party up back then too, but it is so important, so important. Another place you guys could start, learn to educate is going to seminars. There's Rich Dad, Poor Dad seminar. I personally went to one of their free workshops, and it's good. It's good. Look, if you're starting out of the gate, it's good. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna sell you this program. It's kind of expensive. It's gonna a couple $1,000. I don't remember exactly how much, but it's a pretty big number. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. Don't get trapped into the sales pitch. They're really good at it. They make you feel like I need it. Like I need it. Like give it to me. Like I need it. Give it to me, right? But you gotta be strong. Okay? It's free. What's better than free? Free, right? I'll take 3. If it's free, I'll take 3. So go there, educate yourself, and guess what? You can also do the other 2 things where you can surround yourself with like-minded people and get plugged in as well. What I did was I talked to the coach that was actually teaching the class, and I got their number. I kind of finessed them a little bit. Hey, that top looks a little bit cute, I kind of I just give him the laser eyes a little bit, is that, gotta get the little, I'm interested look. And then, build a relationship this way. And then I was able to get some free information as well. So you don't have to spend your money at these courses, but it is an option, okay? So everyone is different. Some people are more experiential. Some people want a group setting. Some people do better in pressure. Some people just leave me alone. Everyone's different. So I'm just giving you all these options for you guys to figure out what's gonna work for you. Another good seminar that you can check out is Fortune Builders. That's the program that I joined 4 years ago. It's been life-changing. I met a lot of people, but again, it is kind of expensive. The one that we signed up was like $25,000. I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, $25,000. This guy's crazy. Like, you telling me to watch you for $25,000? No, that's not my point. My point is there's options, okay? This is what worked for me. You're gonna find out what's gonna work for you guys, okay? Some people like vanilla, again, some people like chocolate. I like a little bit of both, okay? I like mix it, swirl it into a cone. Sometimes I put the cone upside down, but whatever you like. Step number 3, building your team. You wanna have a good team that's gonna help you create this goal of yours into reality. We all wanna do everything, but we can't. When you're not gonna be the jack of all trades, you wanna be really good at 1 or 2 things and let your team take care of the rest for you. For all my control freak people like me, good luck. One person you want on your team is real estate agent. This person's gonna help you buy and sell a property. They're gonna even send you, hey, look at this house, look at this house. Let's go look at that house, right? Another person you want on your team is a contractor. Guess what? Most of these houses you're gonna buy, they're gonna need some improvements. So you wanna have your contractor ready to go. That's a whole different thing we're gonna talk about later. Another person you wanna have is an attorney that's gonna help you review your docs, especially if you're gonna do like commercial big deals and stuff like this and syndications. But majority of the case, if you're gonna buy a single family home, that's gonna be like, most of the case, your real estate agent will be able to make their contracts with the California and your state laws. You wanna have an architect, you wanna have an engineer, you wanna have a CPA ready to go. You're running a professional business and you wanna have your team ready to go so you're not like stuck or looking for these people when it happens. Look, a couple great places that you can find these people are at open houses, guys. Open houses are great because over there you'll find agents that are actually active. They have listings, they have buyers, they have properties to buy. They're active, right? So go to open houses and then also ask, hey, what are some contractors I can find? They'll give you some good leads on that as well. Couple places you can find contractors are your local building supply stores, okay? So like Lowe's, Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, your Dunn Edward, right? This is some place. You'll be surprised what you will find. Number 1 and best way is referrals, okay? You might have an uncle, you might have a cousin, you might have a friend that's in construction. Don't be shy, ask them, hey buddy, I just saw this great guy on YouTube named Andy Choi, and he told me to ask everyone, who do I know that you can plug me in real estate? Agents, contractors, CPAs, architects, etc., all the above, okay? Even someone that's experienced, okay? Just get that contact and tell them, hey, I got your number from blah, 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 and I wanna just take you for coffee or dinner. You know, I wanna pick your brain. Step number 4, just show up, guys. How many times you wanted to do something, you just didn't do it? Just pull the trigger, have consistency, have a structure, have a system, right? Because the tortoise won the race, not the rabbit. All right, so it's all about consistency, step by step, baby step. I know sometimes you gotta make that big step. I get it, it's fine, it's gonna happen to you. But don't forget, we all been all there in the New Year's. I'm gonna start this and do that. How many times have you said you're gonna go to the gym and you didn't go? Right? Consistency is key. If I wanna have like that sexy body, right? I gotta go to the gym consistently. Same thing in anything you're gonna learn in this life. What I'm teaching you right now, you can apply this to anything in your life. I know you wanna go out Friday night. Maybe you can, but the strong will survive, okay? I said it first, or maybe second, but the strong will survive. Just show up. Step number 5, find and have an accountability partner. What do I mean by that, guys? When you're starting off on this, you wanna find someone that knows you, that's gonna be able to hold you accountable for what you're gonna create. So someone that's gonna hold you accountable. It could be a friend that knows you really well. It could be a family member. It could be a colleague. It could be your girlfriend, a boyfriend. That's kind of an accountability partner, right? Someone that's gonna hold you committed to what you said you're gonna do, right? What I'm helping you do right now with this structure is to break habits, guys. We're creatures of habits. So you wanna have a good support system, someone that's gonna help you be accountable with your goals, your mindset, your habits, right? I'm watching you. So if that person's not raising the bar, they cannot be your accountability partner. You need to find a new person that's gonna challenge you. Okay, so that's something that's gonna look like. It's like you're gonna tell them your goals. You're gonna have like weekly calls, daily calls, whatever that's gonna work for you to hold yourself accountable. I have a couple coaches. I coach with them 2 times a month because that's enough time that goes by in 2 weeks for me to hit my goals and to see where I'm at. Step number 6, where to find a deal. A couple places that I started with the first few points is your networking groups, right? I get a lot of leads from networking groups all the time, almost every single one. Someone has something to sell, someone has something to buy. You know, there's a great way to plug yourself in and find a good deal. You know, the best deals happen on a piece of napkin. Another way to find another deal is through an agent, right? Finding your team, having a real estate agent that's gonna help. All they do almost every day, other than eating and sleeping in their personal life, but they're constantly looking at properties. They're constantly networking. They're constantly going to open houses. They're constantly talking to each other. You know, it's like this social network thing. You're a real estate agent, okay? They're gonna have the ins and outs, okay? It's like Snoop Dogg from Long Beach, okay? They're gonna just know and have all this information. And you can also go to your local directories like your MLS, multiple listing service. You can also go to Redfin. You can also go to Zillow. You can also ask your CPA, your lawyer as well, because some of these people deal with bankruptcy, etc., divorces and probate. People die all the time. So these are some great places for you to find your first deal. The point is, guys, be proactive. The more you put in, the more you're gonna get out. In the beginning, it's gonna be a little bit difficult, etc., all this, but this is a great place where to start. Guys, how's my eyes? My eyes feel like they're getting smaller. Are my eyes okay? Hiya! All right, you made it to the end. Step number 7 is financing. I get asked all the time, Andy, how do you finance your deal? But the first deal that I did, I almost put no money in. What do I mean by? I found the property on the MLS. It was a probate. Someone died. It was a good deal. I got it for $240,000. Oh my gosh, where am I getting $240,000? So a couple ways you can finance that is I got a hard money loan. They're gonna be a high interest rate, but you can qualify without having any proof of income. They're just literally looking at the property, and long as there's enough equity or value, then you will get the loan. Boom, great. So boom, problem solved. Go get a hard money loan. No, I'm just kidding. But hard money loan, that's a great way to do it. Another one is a conventional mortgage. If you have a good income and you have some tax returns that show that you have consistent income, you can qualify and get a pre-approval for a conventional loan. So that's your typical banks, your Chase, your B of A, etc., right? You're gonna talk to a broker and you're gonna get a loan. It's gonna be a 30-year fixed. Another way you can do is private money lenders, guys. I have so many private money lenders, and these are people, they're business owners, lawyers, attorney, trust. These are people that have accumulated a lot of wealth over the time. Or, honestly, guys, I know a lot of people, they just have like $500,000 sitting in their bank account, in their savings, and they don't know what to do with it, right? They don't know. So someone like us can create a great opportunity, be like, hey, borrow me that money and I will give you an interest, right? When I sell, or every month, depending on what their appetite might be. Everyone has a different appetite. Some people like steak, some people like sushi. I like both, sushi and steak at the same time. Some people are different. So see what your investor is like. Throw the number, throw it in there. Throw it in there. Just be like, hey, if I find a property, would you want to invest with me? That's all you got to do. Ask that question. So I want you to go through your phone book, see and think, who has this, who is able to do something like this? I know we all know one person. We all have that uncle, that friend, whatever. Going back to my first deal, guys, I bought it at $240,000. I actually got, I didn't have the money to do the construction, and what I did was I got a car title loan. So I had a pink slip to my car at the time, and I got a car title loan. And what it is, I gave my pink slip and they gave me $15,000, and with $15,000 I remodeled the whole house and we sold it for $340,000. That we created a record comp in the whole complex. It was a townhouse, like a complex, right? We set record high comp, guys, at $340,000, and I walked away with $30,000. Hoya! Hoya! And there you go, guys. That's 7 steps on how to get started in real estate before you start your first deal. And if you really liked the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, and hit that like button as well. Go for it right now. Just do it. Take a moment. Just hit it. If you have any comments, comment below. We're gonna reply to them, and we're also gonna possibly feature them in the next video. Okay? So Big Brother's watching. And if you have any other topics you guys like us to write about or talk about, please drop a line below. We'll also be looking at those, guys. It was a fantastic time with you guys. I love you. Go crush it. Boom.